while since I've had load. Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me good because you are on the iPad and I'm on my phone. Looking at loads on Truck Smarter, which there's not many of. And in today's video, I had a okay load, 2,200, going to Tampa from right here, 37,000 pounds. What's going on? Joan, Jimmy, Johan, F8, what's going on? Richard Hazy, Pacific Northwest, Comptons. Patrick, how you doing, brother? I didn't see anything, Patrick, on that event, man. Did you guys push it back, or what's going on? Matt Lopez, what's going on? Freddy. All right, Jason. Stephen Reed, what's going on, guys? Michael Miller, McKinney, Virginia, what's going on, man? It is pulling teeth out here. Jamel, what's happening? Nikki Page, Nikki Payne. It's bad out here, guys, still. There's a bunch of solar loads right now. Been looking at those on good old Coyote. Grumpy Grandpa says hello. What's going on? Big Hands, what's happening? Yeah, it's cold up here, too. Well, it's not. Why is my truck on settings? Let's go to temperature. 53 out here, which isn't bad. But it was cold last night. There was some frost on the grass this morning. Ice cubes. What's up, Diesel 8-Bit, man? What time is it over there? How's the baby? What's up, Finn? What's up, Jimmy? CJ Hole. We're just hanging out, trying to book loads, trying to get some cash to the truck to at least pay the expenses for the truck. Cause I just try to pay like what I would pay for insurance every month. All the expendables that are going to come with the truck, just to keep the truck in operation. Trying to pay those, but it's hard. First snow in Minnesota. There you go. Forgot, yeah. People, I saw a thing today. People in Montgomery, Georgia, too. If I can pull it up on Facebook. Andrew, my buddy from Hey Guy Diesel, he posted it this morning. I was like, how does that happen? They like fell off the top of the roof. I think we're idled up, and let me turn the motor down. There we go. See if I can find Andrew. But yeah, they had two trucks just kind of fall off the top of the overpass. Just getting lunch. There you go, Jason. Big Hands, glad. Yeah, moving. Yeah, I'm going to pull it forward and back. I'm not really getting a load, though, unless we get something. We're just trying to get the motor moving. Need some heat. There you go. If you need some heat, hit on 95. Where is this post? I'll just search them. But yeah, the two other guys that are allowed to park where I'm parking, their trucks are both here, too. That's not a good sign. So, yeah, look at these pictures. How did this happen? Uh-oh, a little glare. There you go. See the truck off the side? That's crazy. And then there's another truck down there on the ground, like two trucks hit each other. That is crazy. And then they have a ladder going out to the truck, trying to get them up. Great, 17 months. There you go, man. Almost 2 years old. New bags and a tour pack for the Harley. There you go, Patrick. I'm trying to figure out how to put my tour pack on, man, because it's an 06, so what is my thing doing? Here we go. It doesn't have the built-in little quick connects. I have to like put them in. How's your beautiful wife and kids? Are great, man. What's up, Dustin Williams? Can't complain. Kaysen had an awesome birthday. I'm glad I could be home for it. I wish I was running loads, but CJ Hole, what you're hearing about the diesel fuel? There's nothing around here. Like when I do go to the QTs, there are like two pumps that are shut down. I meant to ask them, is that because of a shortage, or is that just maintenance on the pumps? But everyone I've gone to, it has that, so I don't know. We got Duncan to Oklahoma for 1,900. Oh no, not happening. But yeah, today's video is kind of depressing. Or you can go Spartanburg all the way to LA for 68 cents. Let's do it. $1,600 to LA. There you go. My goodness. Stephen Carr trying to crazy to find a decent load. Yeah, we're all trying. But the thing about today's video, if you watch, this week it was awesome. I can't complain. I've been blessed, but hey, no problem, Big Hands. I'm glad I finally know who you are out there, man. There are tour packs. They are pizza boxes. Yeah, mine's a chopped one, so yeah, it's really just tiny. You can't even probably fit a pizza box in there. Automotive parts are paying a little bit more. Okay. Perfect time for dinner and a few just trucking video. There you go, Christopher. Homer, Allison. Yeah, Allison was up this weekend. That was awesome hanging out with her. The red Dodge is sitting right here. We got her buttoned up where she's running smooth now. That's all I wanted. I wanted it to be reliable, get back and forth to this truck, and that's pretty much the reason I got it. Sorry, guys, you're way over there. Greer is dead right now. Yeah, everything around me is dead right now. And every load I've been close to booking, believe I got undercut on it, underbid, and that's why I was going. So it's kind of hard to swallow. Flatbed loads, yeah, I'm not gonna pull flatbed, especially in the wintertime. I applaud you guys for doing that. Easier to put a name with a face. Yeah, it is, Big Ends. Stop Friday and talk to her and Andrew. There you go, Homer. Cool people, huh? Come to Charlotte. I've been looking at loads out of Charlotte. I'll deadhead up to Knoxville for a good load. There was a couple of ones last week for that, but even that with the deadhead miles and the extra fuel up there, they're still not giving you those rates. The best. There you go. What's good, Sammy Mack? Resubscribe. Good to see the truck industry. Carlisle, yeah, it's going okay, man, but it's kind of hard out here in the spot market. Probably have to sign on with somebody or do something like that. It's crazy, but it's good to be in the truck, even if the truck's not moving. I just got to keep the batteries juicing, all the oils moving, because can't just let it sit here forever. What city you're in? I'll run a DAT. See, Steven, I'm out in Greenville, South Carolina. 29681 is my zip code. How many bikes was in that parade? Man, over 2,000, big hands. They filled that whole first lane that comes into the park. They filled the middle lane and they filled the outside lane. So it was pretty cool. And then they all rode to Harley. I don't know how all those bikes fit at Harley. I'm sure not everybody went there. Maybe they took turns or they parked them on the street, because our Harley Davidson doesn't have a huge amount of room, but maybe they could fit them all there. And that's where the event happens. That's where they drop the toys off. But they all started at my park, and then it's like a 5-mile drive to the Alpha. What's going on, brother Adam? How you doing, man? Even hard to work here in Jamaica. Everything's kind of a little depressing, I would say, right now in the world when we're trying to progress. And luckily, we can still count our blessings for being healthy and having our family. But when you're trying to progress in a business sense, it's not easy right now. Not easy. What's going on? Watching Columbia. There you go. Columbia. I'm even whirling a deadhead down there. I like Columbia. Drive van is dead in Greer. Yes, it's dead. Toys for Todd's bike ride. Thanks a lot, Robert. That was cool, man. That was cool. I didn't even know what was going on. Then we were leaving that morning to get breakfast. Allison and I were picking up coffee and breakfast, and went to First Watch, which is pretty dang good. And we were rolling out. There's just bikes after bikes coming in. We were like, okay, we got something going on. And I remembered it's the Toys for Todd's. Family's doing good, Mike. Thanks, man. Drone shot be cool following the bike ride. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but the drone is right here in the truck, so I didn't have time to come grab it. Yeah, JD, I love it, man. But don't think about yesterday when I went to go park it in the park with everybody. The actuator and the kickstand underneath either stopped working, stopped getting power. I traced the wires to it. I checked the switch, so I think I just had my actuator go out. So I have to like pull it down with my hand now. You can sign on to CRL and Authority and run Tyson. Yeah, but Tyson's refrigerator, right? Do you run their own, run their trailers? I guess I don't know. Because I'm not going to buy my own reefer. I don't want that extra maintenance. And if that thing goes down, you spoil a load. Is T-Dubs in here? What's up, Diesel? There she is. Stan Lindsay, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I appreciate you getting that red truck to me. It's actually sitting right here, Stan. She's finally running. Had a ground wire problem to the ECU. Go figure. Came loose, rolling back with it. Been looking forward to Cason's. Yeah, brother Adam, Kylan will be the next one to go to Disney. That'll be January. No, January 2 years from now. Cason's went last year for his birthday. T-Dubs is here. There she is. What's up, American 2002? How you doing, buddy? She'll kick your butt. You know, brother, my sister-in-law works for Amazon in Greenville. She says they're looking for truck drivers. Yeah, but they're I think they're $18 an hour. I'm not sure what they pay. I can still make money out here. I'm just trying not to hurt the whole industry overall and take these loads for cheaper than they should go for. It should be no less than $2,000 down to Orlando, Tampa area from where I'm at, and more if you have to go up north to get them. Tuck and T-Bone, what's going on? It's cold here in Ohio. Yeah, it's cold down here. Well, I mean, 53. It's not really cold, but it's cold for us. Christopher, everything's great, man. Good health, good hip, everything. No one has one Greenville to Tampa. Yeah, Stephen Carr. So that one's the one. That's exactly the load right there, Stephen. If it's still on DAT, that's crazy. You'll see in today's video. That's the one that I was bidding on. They said I could have for 2. I said 22. It was listed at $16.50. Then they raised it to 19, and then they raised it to two grand or 22 right in front of me. And I called back and they said, "Oh yeah, we just booked it." So, I don't know about that. I don't know if you're playing games or what. But the industry's down. The brokers seem to still kind of be messing around with everybody. Middle Georgia, there you go. What did Justin and Allison break? No. Allison's great. Like, we put that alternator in that truck, and the new alternator we had, it has like pressed in rear nuts to thread the bolts into, and the new one didn't have the same thread, so we had to go. We went to Lowe's, then we ended up at Ace Hardware, and they luckily had them. They were full thread bolts, but they worked, so we got them done. Should have been a lot easier installed than running around town to find bolts. So, okay, I missed you at truck, so there you go, UPS man, thank you. My wife is definitely a very beautiful inside and out woman, and I'm very blessed to thank God for her every day. And you pull UPS freight for the holiday. I think you have to pull, it's a good sign on with them. I almost became a UPS driver before I started my own authority. Not an UPS driver, I tried to work in their warehouse, and then you have to like get seniority to become a driver, so didn't work out. We miss Charleston. Yes, we do miss Charleston. Tim J. just starting his own broker. Yeah, exactly, brother Adam. You got to, man. In this day, that's why we're doing it too. I kind of want to see both sides of it. I want to see exactly how much these companies are getting their bids on, because these brokers they don't just have the customer and they like have a best friendship with it. They bid the customer like we bid the broker. So they go to the customer and say, okay, you have how many of these loads per week going down to Orlando? We can try and move them for 2,500 in this market right now, because all these brokers are outbidding each other too. So not all brokers are kind of, but when it comes to the time where they have the loan aside, they won the bid for the customer, and then they bid to you, they're of course going to try and get the biggest margin. So I want to see what that margin is right now. I know it's not, everyone thinks it's 50% or something like that, but I don't think it's that big. They're what they are trying to still keep that $100, $200, $300 extra for themselves over what they still would have been making money on, when that's fuel money for us. So I really, really want that. Cordova, what's going on, man? Stephen Carr about cried today, 4 cheap drives. Dang, man, that's what I paid, man. It's about $1,600 for mountain balance and tires. But they last like 2 years, so. Oh, you're welcome, baby. York, PA, what's going on, man? I missed it up there. I liked it up there. It was cool. I haven't been to PA for a while, because it's paying cheaper to go to PA than it is to go down to Florida and deadhead back. It's crazy. And then PA doesn't have much coming back down here. Little C, what's going on, man? I need to find a way to holler at you, bro. YouTube can't be the contact. Yeah, text or email my wife, man, or email rmtfreight@gmail. That's my email, and I'll give you my number, man. How's Atlanta doing, man? You guys are probably as cold as we are. Dwayne, what's going on? Yeah, $2 a mile is with fuel right now is $1 a mile, so that's what it's costing to operate your truck. So you're really just working for free. Yeah, PA is too many trucks. Would love to see you ride with Tim. Yeah, hauling boats, because they live right by. Tim lives right by. I think it's Mastercraft. Mastercraft and Malibu are both. That's where all the boats are made up there. So he's got a great little niche right there, taking those boats where they need to go. And I'm sure, I don't know if they move more in the winter to try and build up inventory, or they move more in the spring when they're about to get. Terrible rate-wise, 35 degrees. Yeah, that's what we were too, man. We were like 36 degrees last night. What are you going to do? Join my early bird live. I don't know, man. And you're in California, right, Cordova? I'll have to get on there, man. But Grants Pass, Oregon. There you go. Good morning. You're up early. Well, that's not early. It's still. That's 9 a.m. out there with you. You might have to start using those huge biceps flatbed. Yeah, maybe in the spring or. In the summertime, but I don't want to switch everything I have. I own the trailer, I own the truck. There's still money in this, but there's just so many trucks out here that they are underbidding each other because they want to stay in business. So that's the thing. If we all kind of stuck to our guns, as I used to say, or I should still say, I'd always get at least $500 over what they're offering if everyone stuck to that. But it's hard to organize a group of 3 million truckers out here, owner operators. I'm glad I'm getting, yeah, that's a really good fistful. It's a good area. I didn't know as many truck business out there. There's a lot of owner operators. Owner operators and small fleets have the majority of the whole trucking market. There's more of us than there's the big carriers. Central Idaho was -10. Man, I watched that Yellowstone again last night too. It's okay. I don't think you can beat that first season. They're just kind of prolonging it now. He's the governor and all that, but. It's not as good as it was, but it's still interesting. It's still good to watch. Do you think the rates will get better soon? Sean, I'm already seeing them rise, but I don't know. Thanks a lot, Robert Pitts. Take care. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving. That's what's coming up next. Just be thankful for what we have now. We're still living in America. We still have the opportunity to work and make money if we want to, and that's all you can ask for. You get the freedom to do what you want. Andrew, what's going on? But it is getting bad, so it's getting a little scary. Brian, what's going on? Ever seen Sean? The only time I've seen it this bad, there's actually more loads right now. There's still loads. There's just no movement on the negotiations of the price. It was this bad right before when COVID broke out, because all the factories shut down. There was just no loads, and even the ones that were there were super cheap. People were taking stuff for like $800 from PA all the way back to Atlanta just to get back down to the south. I was like, goodness, guys, you're crazy. I'm struggling to buy a few truck batteries here in Jamaica for my solar system. What? That's crazy, man. Everything right now. Tuna up more than $3 per can. So yeah, Sean, but that actually only lasted about 2-3 months, and then it skyrocketed because everybody started working again. They had different protocols, and it was the start of the great market for the last 2.5 years. But I've only been in this for 4 years, so 4.5. Well, August was 4 years. So I don't have a great spectrum. I guess 2008 was really bad for everybody. So it's up and down. It's a free market. Caveman, what's going on? Protest, yeah, I saw that. The protest stuff, I think it brings a little bit of awareness, but it's not going to change the amount of trucks and the amount of freight. It's not something that's going to change by just saying, hey, we need more money. But I appreciate their efforts. I do. It'll all turn around. Yeah, it's an up and down market, supply and demand. So it's just hard to not run when you know you could run, but I don't want to. I don't want to mess up the market even more for everybody else by taking these loads. I'm doing great, man. So is W9. Michael Gray, what's going on? 30 degrees. Oh, man, in Kentucky. Are you in Lexington area? Yeah, Steven Rodriguez. It's bad, man. Should I drive for Walmart? Right now, go to Walmart. Do not start your own authority right now, but definitely if you have the means to buy a truck, they are going to be dirt cheap right now. So find a truck, find someone that put their heart and soul into money and got out of it or retired or whatever. Right along, gang. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't buy a truck right now. Michael Gray, yes. Yes, you're in Lexington. There you go. Not the time again, just 208. I know the sitting game is, so here's a little something while you wait. Thanks a lot, Ride Along, gang. Do you see Sage Robbins? Yeah, I saw that, and so is FedEx. FedEx is taking like 500 or 600 people in furlough with them. It's just not a lot of stuff moving around. But then I was at my Walmart, 3 days ago when I got all the stuff to winterize the boat. And it's packed. Like, it's the middle of the day, and that back aisle that's kind of on the very back of the warehouse or of the Walmart is, you can't even walk through it. It's all pallets and full of boxes, so they're not hurting for product. They're not understocked. Thanks a lot, Ride Along. Shippers game, they are setting the prices, not brokers. Yeah, so that's what I think a lot of people are getting on the brokers, but even today's little episode that I had, when I had a load, I said, I'll take that. It was going to Tampa from right here. It was 37,000 pounds. They had it on. It was a 3-day-old load. And the broker, she was an agent. You could tell she had someone else she had to talk to get the approval. And she said, the best we can do is 2,000. We've have offers of 22 and 21. And I said, okay, well, 22 is what I would do that for the fuel. And she said, no, we can't do that. And then 5 minutes later, it's on the board at 22. And I said, why not just take it? Why not just give it to me and someone else got it for 22? So, yeah, Brother Adam, exactly. If you want to get into this game that we're in right now, when it is fruitful and it makes sense to do it, buy a truck now. But go work for a company now. Go to the Schneider, the JB Hunt, the Swift, the big megas. There's better ones out there too, but I wouldn't get into a lease purchase. I do not think those are valuable. It makes you feel like you're an owner-operator, but I feel like you've never really, by the time that truck is paid for in 5 years and you've run the heck out of it and paid for your own maintenance on it, it needs an in-frame. So it's just, you might as well go buy another truck. I wouldn't go with Swift. Yeah, Swift can be good in some areas. I think it's just not overall, but in some areas, like they have a terminal here. If you get on with one of my best buddies that I met through YouTube and trucking, he runs for Knight. He does amazingly good. So you just got to get with the right people. Rode my bike at 30 degrees, man. I can't do it. The cold wind, it gets in every crevice of every crack in your clothing. It's like, woo, too cold. What's up, Two Wheel Pursuit? Are you getting scared a little? Yeah, Cody, scared? No. I mean, all of our so many assets. I just don't want to go backwards. I don't want to have to sell something or I have to have income coming from somewhere. I can't just have my bills not paid. And I can make loads. I could have made that load work today for 2,000, and that would have been probably 400, 500 in fuel, still 1,500 bucks. That's plenty of money, but I'm trying not to hurt the rest of the industry right now. So I will be taking these loads, but right now I'm still kind of just seeing when they're going to start to negotiate and say, okay, we need your truck. Bolting Planet, not always, and you must know your products. The range products to have much competition. Yeah. Say hey to the Kipper. There you go, Kip. What's going on? Say hey to the Kipper. Lots of companies doing layoffs. Yes, it's not looking good right now. Not looking good. The biggest, I guess, grateful thing is that the housing market didn't crash. Like in 2008, the housing market, everybody's houses were worth 50% less than what they were before. So our house is still holding strong, and they're still building new houses around it. So it's just going to up the value of it, and that's good. And then lake property, when you have land on the lake, it's never going to go down. So it was a good one. Hang in there. Well, yeah, Mike King, I'm hoping, man. Well, while we're talking, I should probably look at loads. Consider a load light, like weight and miles. Okay, Sean, let's answer that one. No, it's different things to consider on load, like weight and miles. What do you consider to be a good rate per mile? If I can get $3.50 to $4 a mile into Florida right now, I'm happy with that. No matter what the weight, but the lighter the weight, it makes it a little easier to take a couple $100 off for less fuel and less wear and tear. But to Florida, that's my run that I like to do. Around here, short runs, probably $5 a mile. But they're not even coming close to that. Loads are going for $400 to Charlotte for 110 miles. I'm like, man, you guys are not running your numbers there. 98 miles. We're trying to go to Dollywood together, man. Me and Vlogs, good old Nick. He's a good family man. I like him. 2 drive-ins and reefer struggling to find loads. Yeah, that's Steven. I'm telling you, man. FedEx, I believe they're laying. That's what I just said. FX Road. Just emailed you, bro. Anytime. Good. Let me know. There you go. Thanks a lot, little C. Cox, Ireland. What's up, Nikki from Cox, Ireland? Let's look at the load board again, but see our little refreshing. Come on, refresh. What do we got? I can kind of see it mirrored with you guys. That Night Swift one, I haven't been set up with them yet. Sorry about my finger. It is almost done being healing. That's from when I originally smashed it. That little black mark, it's blood underneath the nail. Smashed it rebuilding the motor in this truck, and then I smashed it again in Jamaica on the stairs getting out of the water. I had my finger behind it and it was loose and it smashed. I was like, this poor finger never gets a break, but it's almost healed. Glenn, thanks a lot, man. My dad's loved the truck since he was 15, just recently passed. I'm sorry, man. My CDL just got Fallen Legacy Trucking. There you go, Glenn. Thank you so much for that super chat. What about the 119 for 1900? One for 1900 that you just saw on here? That's going to Connecticut. That's 877 miles, 40,000 pounds. You don't want to deal with that, those toll roads and going up there for that much money. That's a minimum $2,500, $2,600 load. And then the fuel prices you're going to have to pay to get to refuel up there. So, Duncan, Oklahoma, 1,100 miles for $1,900. No. This Duncan to High Springs, it's been up here for like 3 weeks now. I don't know. I'm not set up with Transloop though. We still got Los Angeles for $1,600. And if you ever see Clinton, South Carolina, a lot of you guys that run this area, most likely it's Sterilite. And see how that appointment was 9:25 in the morning? If you miss that appointment, you're the last person to get loaded. You get loaded like at 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. So make sure you're on time for those Clinton loads. Definitely be there on time. Greenwood to Port Richey, C.H. Robinson, that's a decent one. Direct liquidation. Let's see if it's still there, because a lot of times the C.H. Robinsons are going right away. So I will email my broker buddy right now. That's pretty light though, because that's just above Tampa. But Greenwood's towards that way, so, and it says it can pick up today or tomorrow and deliver to tomorrow. Must call Joe with an ETA after freight is picked up. So I will email that load number to my broker, my buddy at C.H. Robinson. I don't talk to him much nowadays because C.H. Robinson's really been moving loads quickly. He doesn't need my truck anymore, right now at least, but he's still a great friend, so it's nice to just talk to him. He tells me what's going on. He's got diabetes and stuff, and sometimes he has some doctor's appointments, so I like to just check on him. I'll say, can we get close to 22? And he's going to be like, nope, just booked it. Let's see what he says. All right, that email sent. JB Hunt just said appointments are set for that load. JB Hunt has not been really negotiating at all. They don't have to. I get it. It doesn't. They don't need to negotiate right now because everything's being booked. So, oh, sorry guys, I can't see your comments. Hope the fuel shortage. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was a fear-mongering thing for the elections or what. I mean, it seems like they pull out all the gloves for all the elections on both sides, and I don't blame them. I get they all have their own agendas. Transloop is Uber. Oh, Transloop is Uber Freight. Is that VTB? Are you sure about that? Because I was told with my my company I'm working with, Truck Smarter, that they're not compatible with Uber. So I don't know. Total on tolls in one trip, Matt, probably like $300. If you go over some of those bridges, it can be like $70 a pop, and you have to go both ways. So, Hector, what's going on, man? They run loads for Coyote. Oh yeah, ride along. I run live. That was in the beginning. That was one of my go-to brokers was Coyote, and then they, I guess, got bought out by somebody, or something happened, and they kind of changed their whole way of doing it. Their whole platform changed when they were bought out, and they weren't as good anymore. They became low on the pole again. But yeah, that Fort Ritchie's looking okay. There's this Reed TMS. I've never worked with them, but that one, he came back and said you got it for 18, but I have to go up to Hendersonville, and it's heavy. It's that Kevin, what's going on, man? I hope your truck's doing good, buddy. With a Walmart load, maybe I'll run into you. If I ever find a load, it's right. If it comes back with 2K, I take it. Yeah, for C.H. Robinson, because it's a light load too. 219 a few weeks ago, PA Turnpike. There you go, T-Bone. It's crazy. And then they want to give you $800 on the total load. Like, just spent $400 in fuel and $200 in tolls, so I could take $200 for insurance and IRP and everything else. Yeah, okay, so they're two-wheel freight says they are Uber Freight now. Okay, thanks, man. They're partnering with them now. Okay, I did not know that. Well, then that's a way for Truck Smarter to work with Uber, because in the beginning, I guess Truck Smarter was using Uber Freight, and Uber Freight like did a cease and desist, like do not put our loads on your board for, I don't know why. I think you would want more exposure, but for whatever reason they said no. Maybe they shared a girlfriend one day or something. I don't know. Someone's girlfriend left someone else. I don't know. Who knows why they don't like each other. But these are all the solar panel loads. They're still up there, but they're up there tomorrow too, so they don't have need to move them. Love Your Business. Been out here for about 11 years. There you go. Rome, Georgia. There you go. They also have a freight brokerage they call Freightaholics. Maybe you could check them out. Thanks a lot, man. I'm in Phoenix. Loads are trash. That should be a new motto. Loads are trash. Will you ever start hiring? No, Cody. That's the thing, Cody. That's a great question. I was talking to yesterday at the Toys for Tots bike show. I had a couple of subscribers that started their company. They said they started because of me. I was like, that's cool, man. I appreciate it. They have a 389, I think a 99 or 98, and they pull just a contract flatbed for like a the big beams they put in the overpasses when they're building new ones. They pull those all over the place. They're taking a lot of them to Raleigh right now, building a overpass thing up there. But they say it's been doing good for them, so I said, congrats, man. It's been going. I love your content. Keep up the good work. Thanks a lot, Sertana. How you doing, man? 1886. I don't know how old you are, but hopefully that PA is taking as their getaway to state. Yeah. But yeah, Scott, that's Daddy Papa. How you doing? Yeah, it's kind of a crazy thing right now. When are you going to start being a broker? Joe, that's the thing. You don't need much to be a broker. The hardest thing is getting the bids on the customers and finding out who you're going to be talking to get those bids put in. So that's the legwork part of it. But the brokerage isn't hard. You can just go to FMCSA. We'll probably use the address from the lake house. You don't want to use the same address as your trucking company. Frowned upon to see your brokerage for both ones, and don't use the same name either. So daughter says, hey, what's going on? Robert, hello, daughter. Are you going to Matt's again next year? Yeah, we will most likely be at Matt's again because a lot of our sponsors will be there. We'll be lovely to hang out with them. It's actually a Christmas party for Green APU, I think, that they're doing coming up in mid-December. I said maybe we'll go to that. Who knows? Still wish I could have afforded to meet up with you guys. And I know, man. I'm sorry. We had a great time in Jamaica, though, brother. Brother Adam is great. Beautiful place down there, man. Play some Bay Area rap to keep you. You go, Miguel. Some Too Short, some E40. Play it in there, man. Trucking with Cliff. How you doing, man? Snowing in Oklahoma. Yeah, my buddy F8 said it's snowing up there in Minnesota. Their first snow, too. But yeah, the broker process isn't that hard. It's just getting the customer part that's hard. You don't just get a brokerage going and then you can start seeing all the loads that these guys are paying. It comes a time getting those customers, getting the JW Fine Pack has a big facility over here. If I can get in with them and kind of see what those loads are going for, then I can see the margin that C.H. Robinson is putting into these loads and what they're bidding on them. Why do some trucks, William? Because some trucks have a transponder, like mine has the Easy Pass for the tolls. They have I don't know what it's called, a quick pass or what it's called, but it's like their CSA score, which is like their safety rating for the trucking industry, is pretty high, or they're good. They have that pass, and if they are already like pre-approved to go by, they'll have just a beep go on in their cab and they can just keep going. I've always not had a problem. I don't care if I get pulled in. It's actually better to get pulled in because sometimes you might get an inspection. The more inspections you get and you do good on them, the better your insurance is. So it's all a big game. Alpha Driver, what's going on? Yeah, pre-pass. There you go. Pre-pass is why they don't stop. 3PB brokerage sounds good. There you go, Wise. We were thinking of JTF, Just Trucking Family. JTF Freight. What's going on, bro? So, but we don't know what we're gonna do. Might just call it something completely off the wall. Alpha Driver, trying to find some retiring, getting into different. There you go. Yeah, it's too expensive. But yeah, someone else asked earlier why I didn't start a fleet, or why I would never do it. For times like right now, like these two trucks sitting next to me, they work for companies. They're not working. Let alone I just have one asset sitting here not doing anything, making money, paying insurance on it. But what if I had 3 or 4 of them? That's not and then worrying about other people's well-being and not being able to get them loads and not being able to get myself loads. So if I can barely make money on a load for myself, there's no margin for a driver working with somebody else to make money themselves. I have pre-pass, pull me into a closed way station. You go right along. Man, pull me into a closed way station. How long have you been in business? Glenn, August 8th of 2018, our authority went active. And we started pulling Uber Freight only. A lot of guys that come out here, not all these brokerages work with you. I need to do more of these videos and explain the process. You're going to come out here and you're going to think, oh, there's nobody that wants to work with me. They want you to be in business like 90 days. Some of them are 30 days before they'll start working with you. C.H. Robinson, I took my first load like the 31st day of my authority. And it was I remember it was a Charleston load down to Atlanta. But Uber Freight worked with you right off the bat, so does Convoy. So yeah, you're going to have to pull a lot of that. So I pulled Uber Freight all over the place in the first year. And then started branching out and getting more brokerages. And that Truck Smarter, though, it's really nice because it really does help you. What's the next for the red truck? Stan, I have to put in the airbag thing. I have a manual valve right now. I got to put in the electronic one and redo the subwoofers, but that's not a priority. Right now, it gets me back and forth. That's all we can ask for. But yeah, starting off right now. What's up, Kyle? Company driver, drove 340 miles to move 4 skids, empty. Monroe to Tip, Ohio, then 4 skids back. That's crazy, Daddy Papa. Pre-pass moment, closed way station. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. What's going on, Doug? But yeah, it's just it's not a great time to start authority right now. It's a great time to buy a truck, sit on that truck, repair that truck, get that truck roadworthy. Like this W9, I sat here for 4 or 5 months before when I was just fixing the brake chambers, getting everything. It had a cracked drum on it, so just getting it all roadworthy, and then getting the APU put on it. And then we finally took it out. But you definitely want, if you can try to. What I might do is go to a dealership, guys. I might go to PACCAR Financial off 85 if I get a load towards Charlotte, and do like kind of a video of if I was buying another truck, if this truck, heaven forbid, something happened to it and didn't have any more and I needed to go find a truck, I would show you guys what I would look for. And I am partial to Cummins only because that's what I've worked on. That's what I rebuilt. So, which truck wins in a race between the white? Honestly, guys, that red truck is so fast. I don't know why. It's a 5.912 valve. The guy in Vegas that bought it off me, he put a cat on it and another muffler. It had a MagnaFlow. So if I took off both of those, it might be faster, but we'll do a little bit of EPA help. But it's quieter now. I used to hear the whistle more like the white truck. But that truck, don't know what it is, but it goes. It just pulls and it never stops. So does the white one, but the white one, I guess white one seems like it's a heavier truck. Probably because the whole bed's full of subwoofers. But that truck, it goes. And that truck's on 40-inch tires, the white's on 42-inch tires. What's up, Freddie? Ever thought of putting RMT in your trailer? No, Cody, a lot of people ask me that if I want to like put Just Trucking or anything like that on. I want to be somewhat incognito. Just get going, do my thing, get a truck stop, refresh, go to the P, grab some pizza from Pilot, and get back in the truck. So I don't mind saying hi to people and hanging out, but at the same time, I want to keep going. APU is all Oklahoma City, yeah. They're not really that far, I think, out west as much. They're a lot more congregated in Illinois, down towards the south. They do have a great one in Nashville. When I get my service done, they do have one right here in my city. Ontario, Canada, what's up, Kyle? Hauling grain up here with a beautiful W9. There you go, man. Did you ever get my email about YouTube? Yes, I did. Thanks a lot, Brett, for that email. T-Dubs actually reached out to him. Where his shop is like 2 blocks from Madison Square Garden in the middle of Brooklyn, so not happening for us. He said he could get a 26-foot like box truck for like $4,500. I said you might want to do that, man, because getting one, especially a W9, my turning radius, no. Even if I came in there at midnight. Chicago, what's up, Mr. Williams? So it was, what's up, Velox? How you doing? I said, no, not happening, man. I would love to help you out. It'd be a cool collab. He's got like 1.75 million subscribers, but he gets about the same amount of views on videos as me, so it just shows you YouTube's kind of crazy how many people come in and come subscribing and go on with their way. But in trucking right now, it's not a great time for trucking YouTube either. There's not a lot of people that are interested in this industry right now. So we're just trying to do our best to keep it going. David Dishman, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Hello from Lamont, Illinois. That's right by Kurt. What's going on? That's right by Green APU, man. Greetings from Florida. What's up, John? For some reason when I touch my screen, it doesn't like refresh the comments. I don't know what. Domain, what's going on? Just bought my truck, was able to pay cash. There you go. White, while I'm a company driver, I'm fixing everything. That's the way to do it, Domain. If I could do a course on that, man, grab one of these 579s. It's off leaf. Grab a T680. Grab a ProStar with a Cummins. I mean, that's probably the most economical truck if you can grab a Volvo with the Cummins or a ProStar International with the Cummins. 10-speed, because I have a good buddy, Chris. Everyone T's and P's for him. He bought a nice International, great truck. Motor's running awesome, but his transmission's giving him a heck of a problem, and he's down right now with the dealership saying it's back $30,000 for his transmission. Like, it's like, man, because it's an automatic. So, really want to try and get a manual because they're interchangeable so easily. The spring and alignment service place that I got all my brakes on the W9, I had my leaf springs replaced on my Volvo. They did it all. They have transmission just lined up on the wall, all rebuilt, all 10 speeds and 18 speeds fullers, Eaton fullers. Mondays always starts off hot and loads, but dies down towards 1 p.m. Yep. Talking about that, man, I should probably look at the load board again, but it's just so hard because my mindset was later in the day you can get a load, you know, you can kind of get something they need to move. But we will refresh Truck Smarter again, see what comes up. Oh yeah. That was good. They added $75 to that load, the Ocala, but Ocala is pretty much almost down to Tampa for $1,200. 44,000 pounds. All the way north of Atlanta to Adairsville, $500. Come on. And the solar panel loads are still all up there. Oklahoma's still $1,900. California's still $1,600. It's insulting sometimes. And then let me check my email, see if Nick got back to me. He did. They just rejected $1,600 on that load. So, good hearing from you, brother. Hope all is well, man. Let me know if you see anything. So that's the kind of relationship you want to have with just a couple brokers at these brokerages, and they tell you straight. That's what I love about it. He just like, hey, man, you're not going to get this one. They're rejecting $1,600 and you're offering 22. So I like that. You don't waste your time on it. But he keeps you in the back of his mind. He keeps that offer logged in there. And if they do come to the point where like, hey, we just need to get rid of this thing, we need to move it, call the guy, let him have it. All the way from Scotland. How you doing, Mark Duncan? Day, feet up. There you go. Gotta roll safe. All right, Patrick. Patrick, take care, brother. Text me or something, man. See what's going on with you. I haven't heard from you in a while. Let me know what you're doing. But roll easy, brother. Yeah, let me know what's going on with that event. Does not sound like it would cover fuel. Yeah, it wouldn't. It's insulting to put $1,600 all the way to LA from here. Can you contact your big broker and get better overall rates? So that's what we do. What do you mean big broker? Like C.H. Robinson is one of the biggest out there. I think they are the biggest. Yeah, Matt's cheap and heavy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say, but I have had good luck in the past. I mean, I've had great great loads from them or stuff that got me home from Florida. So it's hit and miss. Things are not looking good. Justin's supposed to be. Yeah, it's not. Highway Ghost. It's not at all. Buddy Reed, what's going on? It's not good at all. Have you thought about running for Mercer? No, Landstar. So Landstar is still pulling the same. They do have their contracts that are pretty good, but all their seniority carriers are pulling that. So I don't think that's the time right now either to get in with Landstar. Yeah, 1600 my house to LA. That's what, it's not a typo either. It's been up there a couple days. So let's see what Uber Freight has available out here. Uber just taking a while to load. 3,000. Yeah, you need 3,000 minimum to go out to California. You need. What do you think about tanker? Like 1,000 a day local. Yeah, Joe, maybe pulling fuel or something. That might not be bad. It'd take a while for Uber to load. So the closest load for me is 128 miles of deadhead on Uber. And it's paying $330 on 83 miles. No thanks. Cutting the rates, not the shippers. I'm still shipping $1,550 and the broker's paying $800, $900. Ryan Law. So that's the kind of thing that we're wondering about here. I know a lot of the customers are probably pushing back to get their fourth quarter expenses down. But it seems like a lot of people, even on our Facebook, Just Trucking Family on Facebook, a lot of people say, hey, I'm a customer. I ship my loads to, one guy said he shipped something to Iowa for $4,400 and he saw it on the load board for like $2,000. Well, that's the kind of stuff that he's like, whoa, is that for real? Is that what really is happening? Maybe they got an extra one in front, yeah. Thing is going to get worse. I've heard it's going to get worse too. So it's just hard to watch this happen. Sage Robbins is way better than TQL. Yeah, I don't even call it TQL. I'm sorry. What's up, Official Willis? How you doing, man? I do not call TQL because they're the worst salesmen. It's like they're reading a script. I'm like, guys, well, this is what I would do the load for. Okay, well, we got this and that. I'm like, no, stop reading me the script and just log my offer, please. Milk tanker pays good. There you go. Maybe I'll look into that. I don't know. I have tanker endorsement. I don't mind pulling someone else's trailer if it's fruitful. But I really love the freedom. It's hard to let go of the freedom of the spot market because you can book your loads and come and go as you want. Resorted to hauling manure tank. There you go. Farm pays fuel, but tomorrow is my last day. Frozen ground now. Yeah, not looking forward to the spot market again. T's and P's to come back out here, man. Andy, what's going on? Coal Pike County, Kentucky. Took me forever to catch it Just Trucking Live. There you go, right along, gang. I'm glad you're here, man. And thanks for that super chat. Personal experience, TQL is not worth your time. It isn't. It's if they have like a load that you desperately need to get back to a market, or you have somewhere to go, maybe if you have to take the load. But it is not easy talking to them. I don't know. That's like where every broker agent goes to start. TQL is owned by Market Transport of Medford, Oregon. Is a brokerage firm. Okay. Seems like companies cutting fourth quarter expenses. Yeah, that. It seems like everybody's kind of like done with all the overspending they did on, because it was a great market. We all $4 or $5 a mile easy, like everyone said, but to go that drastically down to $2 a mile in a $1 a mile fuel market, kind of hard. It's hard to swallow. It's still the same stuff on the board, nothing new's popping up. And this morning, if today's video, I'll close this video out after this live. It was on the phone, hey, I'll do this for $2,200. Oh, and they just bumped it from $1,650 to $1,900, and then I called. I said $2,200, and so the Hendersonville Lakeland that picks up till 3. We could make it up there. It's only 40 miles of deadhead. I'll put another offer on that one, but they're at $1,900 right now. Delivering tomorrow at 11:45. We'll see, but yeah, for that stuff, I just go straight to County. And we'll see what they have on there. They had it at 17, they jumped it to 18. I have 2 counter offers. Yeah, so they're at 19. But even then, I have to go up to Hendersonville, which is up the mountain, to go get it, which I've been there plenty of times. They're a pretty good load for like an hour if they're not packed with trucks. So we'll come back to 22 on that to go to Lakeland. $356 a mile. We'll see. It says Network Air. Okay, maybe that load got covered. I don't know. Yeah, no longer exists. So someone maybe just booked it for $1,800. Always bid more. Just see what they are willing to come up to. Maybe they got it for $2,000. Maybe they got it for 1,900. Who knows? But at least somebody got a load. So that's good. Well, hopefully, I'm just praying that people are trying at least to negotiate. Don't just take stuff off the board. Buddy Reed, what's going on? Yeah, everything's good, man. Health is good. Life is good. It's not 10 degrees minus like Idaho. It's 52 degrees out here. But I'm going stir crazy just watching my asset sit here. Watch just turn it off. My oil is 150 degrees. Oil pressure's at 35 psi. Batteries are charged. I think we'll let her breathe for a little bit. Turn her down. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here, guys, and be in the same boat as you guys are. Going sitting in Austin watching the stream. There you go, right along. We got a backup on I-65. Yeah, did you guys see that? I showed you that earlier. There's a backup in Montgomery. They probably cleared it by now, but this morning my buddy Andrew from Hey Guy Diesel sent me or put it on Facebook, and it's pretty crazy. Hoping you were on your way to pick up a load. Yeah, I was hoping too. So we're sitting. That's the best thing I can do though, is get out of the house and be ready to go. So I'll still stay here till like 2:30. It's 12:55 right now, and just see if something pops that I can go get it. Better off booking a load for tomorrow. Yeah, and I've been looking at that to book it ahead of time. Just get it under your books or on your books. Watching from California, Central Valley. Love the content. Thanks a lot, Bobby Lopez. I love Central California, man. $7 gallon fuel in Connecticut? Yeah. No thanks. Anything when you go past, I learned this pretty quickly in the first year. If you go past like Baltimore or in Baltimore on the coast, you're going to start getting nailed with tolls unless you know all the little back roads and little highways. And if you start going past like Allentown, PA, there's a couple ways to go up into the upstate New York. And then Buffalo starts giving you toll roads, and out to Massachusetts giving toll roads. But if you stay in that little area like Syracuse, you can go up there and come back down, or the mountaintop PA kind of area. You can get away with no tolls up there and back. But you start shooting off to the Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. You start getting tolls everywhere. Every bridge has a toll. Like, man. And I get it. It's for maintenance on the bridge, and the truck takes a beating on it, but takes a beating on our wallets too. Greenville, South Carolina. What's up, Mary? How you doing? And I don't know if you guys are in here, if you see this on the replay, but the people I met out there at the Toys for Tots with the motorcycles, nice talking with you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. Does it make you cautious when you offer a rate you didn't expect the broker to accept? Matt, then I call and make sure it's not like 2 drop trailers on both ends, that kind of stuff. But if it's just they just took it, then that's fine. If I'm happy with it and they're happy with it, and it goes where I'd like to go. No, but sometimes I'll always call and say, so what's the catch? Does this have a bunch of weird stuff on top of it? It has 3 extra drops you just added. Watch this. There you go. Finally trying hard to destroy Ono. Yeah, I don't know. What's new? What's up, Troy? Did you ever take a load to St. Louis? Yeah, I have. I've taken loads up to St. Louis. I took actually a beer load I took a bunch of kegs in the middle of the night, just back down somewhere south of St. Louis. But that's where we actually bought T-Dub's Escalade too, about 3 years ago. We took a load up there and I surprised her with it, and we were acting like she was getting a minivan, and we got her that Escalade, so she was happy. Wichita, Kansas. What's up, Tracy Gold? Who's that new bike? You mean, what's that new bike? It's a electric glide. Uh-oh, this guy's gonna have problems unless he's pulling in here. Yeah. This road where I park my trucks off of, where he's going right now, it's a no left turn. And he's in a 780 Volvo with a dry van. But he probably not from this area, but if you ever end up seeing my truck on that road, it's not a good road to be on. Going back out that way to get to the highway, you're good. That way, don't want that. If you do end up going that way, try to make that left turn, because what's up, Rogue? It's like a no left turn during school hours. So if it's not school hours, even if it is school hours, I would try to have someone get out and stop traffic for you, because if you go right, you're going into downtown Fountain Inn. You don't want that. Small roads and harsh turns. So yeah, don't do it. Don't do it at all. Just relax and eat lunch before I go back and drive for school bus. There you go, Troy. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. Pay toll to the troll hiding under the bridge. That's pretty much it. Longway Fargo, how you doing, man? North BC, Canada. What's going on, Tim? We are just trying to figure out life right now. Trying to wait for the trucking market to Be fruitful. There's Uber Freight telling me there's 2 new loads in my Ever. Now it says there's 57 new loads in Hendersonville. Thank you, Uber Freight. I always feel like I'm getting a text message, but I have to turn those notifications off. We'll look back at the board, and it's a bunch of the same. TQL has one going to Gastonia. No, thank you. No, thank you. Montana, thanks a lot, Shiloh. Guess what? Next Monday, Sunday is your is that your birthday weekend there, Rogue, or is that his trip to Glamis? What's going on, Rogie? Matthew Caldwell, what's going on, Ohio? Speedy Trucking. To avoid the Jersey New Mass tolls, go to New Hampshire and Maine, go up through Mount Airy, Hershey, PA, then across Portsmouth. Yeah. That's I don't try to take loads past Washington, D.C. or even into Washington, D.C. If I start going past that and it starts getting the loop around D.C. and then into Baltimore, I don't try to go that way unless it's really paying good into Baltimore and then get out. But anywhere past that, no. I'll just always try to go 81. Even if I'm going to Philadelphia, if it's not too heavy, I'll go for 81 and then shoot down into it. That's too much. There you go. Glamis time. There you go. How's the sand car doing, man? Jake from State Farm, what's going on? Estonia, what's up, Tari? How you doing? Pick up carpet around North. No, I have delivered there, and I've picked up like tile, but I've never picked up carpet from the Shaw area where all that flooring company is up there. Louisville, there you go. Getting pretty good rates. That's good. If anybody's getting good rates, blessings to you. Blessing. North Dakota, 13 degrees. Yee. Thursday, we got 2 feet of snow. Oh, man. Check out UPS loads, airport to airport. Okay. Wonder what kind of, if you have to have any kind of extra certificates for that or whatever. Or do you ever been scared in your truck? No. Never been scared in my truck. But then again, I don't go to some cities that you don't really want to go to. Buddy Reed, there you go. Almost finished. There you go. And did you put a turbo on it? You kept the turbo on there, Rogue? Walmart? You can, but Amazon has dried up. They have their own. Come on with it. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot from DIY, and thanks a heck of a lot, man. That's appreciated, brother. I really appreciate it. Still no loads. There, yeah, Carla. Still no loads. There's loads, but they're not worth it. Walmart or Amazon? Yeah, Cash is King. Cash is King for some reason blocked me on his channel. I don't know why, but DIY, one of the best knowledgeable people out there. I actually met him at the truck stop when I just got done rebuilding this motor in Griffin, Georgia, leaving Haggai, and he was I was getting candy for the boys, like these little poop laser things, which they thought were hilarious. And he said, "Hey, you always hang out in the candy aisle?" And I'm like, I looked up, I'm like, I recognize you from YouTube, man. So thanks a lot for that super chat on behalf of them, man. Justin lives in live in Mass and would not from area. Yeah, no toll roads. Twic card, yeah, Twic. That's the same thing you need for the ports. Yeah, Shaw's pretty. They have a huge industry up there in northern Georgia. What's up, Henry G? How you doing, man? How much Truck Smarter shares more info about the load than other board? And Matt, another thing I love about Truck Smarter is when you click a load, a lot of these apps, for some reason, like C.H. Robinson, they don't let you zoom in because we don't know all these different little cities. And you want to know where that's going. Is it going down by Miami? Is it going down on the Gulf side? Oh, no, it's going right there by Tampa. Okay. That makes a big difference on if you want to take the load or not. So I love that. I think Uber Freight lets you zoom in. It's kind of, their map's not the greatest, but this map is awesome for Truck Smarter. Yeah, thanks a lot. Wise Clips, there you go. Come on with it. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Bugatti, what's going on? Rates are low, feels crazy. Yep, been home for a month. That's what I'm saying. And I want to make content. I want to be a positive influence in this trucking industry, but teaching people to go out and buy a truck and how to be an owner-operator and what to look for and all that, and then not being able to make any money at it, it's frustrating. It's hard to do, guys. I don't go live. I don't do anything because I don't really have much content for you guys. So I'm praying just to get loads so I can make money for the trucking business as well as teach you guys something or give you some content. Dishman, T-Dubs is doing great. She's right there, right below you. And have a crack at driving road. Yeah, I would love to. That'd be some good content. Go out to Australia and run those roads. School bus over in Mac. There you go. Yeah, no load Monday. We're still trying. There's loads, but just came on here to talk to you guys. It's been a while since I went live. And Kaysen's actual birthday, my middle son, is tomorrow. T-Dubs has a bunch of little gift baskets she made up, or gift bags she made up for the whole class today. And Kaysen has such a kind heart. He said, "Dad, for Christmas, I would like to give my old iPad to somebody in my class. And I said, really? That's very thoughtful of you, Kaysen. If you find someone that needs that, and that's just, I like to see his heart be in that direction. So maybe that'll be something that he can do, and we can work that out. It'd be cool. Do some ice road trucking, yeah. What up, T-dubs? What are your thoughts on Tesla? Andrew, I think it's a, I don't know what's the push for electric so much. Maybe they know something we don't know. We got, I don't know, extra terrestrials telling them, hey, don't ruin your planet anymore, or they just really think about that much. But it seems like America's really trying to lead the way on that. Seems like Korea has a huge lithium battery plant right here off 85 that they built here. So I don't know. South Korea, I think, is what, not North Korea, South Korea. I think it's owned by them. It's called SK. So it makes sense, South Korea, battery factory. But I don't know what the push is for it. I don't think it's really gonna, the range on the trucks that I'm seeing out there, like the Ford lighting and stuff, and the cold weather, I think the good old diesel is going to be around for a little bit more, because you want the reliability of being able to start and go anywhere, especially in the owner operator market. So I don't know, there's mixed feelings on it. I think it's a good thing, but I think there's so many different things on both sides. So what it costs to mine the lithium and all that kind of stuff, who knows the real reason. He is a good boy. What's up, Michael Gray? Great parents we try, Omer. We're just trying to teach them the best. 150 miles. There you go. Take a break and relax. Yeah, she does her, I wish I was her kid. All of us wish we were T-Dub's kid when it came to a birthday, because she goes big for them. She wants to really celebrate their life and make them feel special. And I don't know how you could not. Well, Kaysen had a heck of a birthday party, and he sat in the middle of the table, had everyone sing a birthday song, and now he gets to bring bags to his whole classmates at his school. So over 400 miles. They won't allow over 400 miles on EV. I don't understand why. What? I don't know. Like that guy we were talking to in California about his electric truck. I forgot the name of the company. Each battery had like 40 miles of range. I was like, but they only had like 3 batteries. I'm like, that's like 120 miles, man. Like, yeah, I think electric cars. I think the Tesla is leading the way. So Tesla definitely has it down pretty good, because I heard that the full-size Hummer with just a wall charger can take like 4 days to charge fully. But the fast charge takes like half a day. But it just seems like sometimes you just want to be able to go, especially with the truck. And if you're in the middle of nowhere area, you don't want to, even you can't even find a charging place. It just, the infrastructure needs to be where every gas station is. There needs to be a nice place to go. Thank you, baby. I love my boys. They do love you too, T-Dubs. T-Dubs butts heads a little bit with the middle child, because she is the middle child. That she has the same exact personality as him. But he also is the child that stays around me and is clinging to me so much because he's her. So it's crazy how the world works like that. Jamal, what's going on? Regulations, yep. Too bad I live far away. I would like to do a ride along with you for your birthday. There you go. Troy, that'd be cool, man. Maybe just see us at the good old match truck show. All 4 ride dubs. Yeah. But time to look into cars. Flatbed, yeah. I don't know, man. Mamas, don't let your babies grow too big. Yeah, that Yellowstone last night was it was pretty cool. They integrated that country star Lainey or somebody. She was in one of the opening scenes. It was a good 2-hour premiere, but it wasn't as good as the original. The originals were really good. The storylines and getting to meet like Rip and seeing out like where he came from, and it's cool. So it's still worth watching, but it's not as good as it was. I heard those charging stations use oil field. No, it is kind of crazy. Like the amount of to mine the lithium, I guess, is way more than any like 20 diesel trucks. I forget the correlation, but it seems like it's not really offsetting the damage to our atmosphere. I don't know, or what we're doing. So I'll leave it up to them. We're not going to change it. We can just talk about it. How's the Big Red Machine doing? Big Red Machine is doing great, and she's actually sitting right there. Thank you. Huge shout out to good old Stan. She needs some new clear coat up there in those cab lights. She needs a couple other things, but tires are good, brakes are good, and it starts and runs and is reliable. So, whoa, you guys are falling on me. That's all we can ask for. Just keep it. What I did is trade it for that truck that got me back and forth to this truck, and that's what that one's purpose is now. So I'm just blessed to have a truck with a functional bed now, and it's pretty cool to have that truck back that I've had that truck 12 years ago was when I had it, and I sold it 7 years ago. What's going on, Edward? She needs some love. Yeah, she does. She's getting plenty of love right now. She's getting put back, but some clear coat, some more red on the top, because the fenders, the hood, and all that, they're pretty good. They just need a new clear coat. They need to be wet sanded and cleared. Lainey Wilson, yeah, I think that was her name. She's it was a pretty good little scene there. She said I don't date cowboys. That made me think about it with Come On With It. Spartanburg has EV trucks for their Michelin contracts. Yeah, Michelin's a big thing out here, and so is BMW. My purge valve just went off from my truck, so that I guess we got enough air finally for sitting for 10 minutes. Rock and sand hauling? I have not, David. I'd like to see a detailed video on your new Harley. Okay, yeah, Mark, I'll do it. We'll talk about how the center stand just stopped working. So I had to reach down there and like manually push the actuator back to pull it out so it'll sit. Because if you have an airbagged bike like that, a big bagger, big wheel, you really don't want to use the kickstand. It could be pushed over the other way really easily, especially with 3 little kids around. No thanks, what's going on, man? It's a nice truck. Yeah, it's cool. It does the job, and it's not close to what it used to be, but it'll do. Actual carbon footprint electric vehicle is no less than a gas. That's what I'm kind of hearing. So it doesn't. I don't know. Someone's got an agenda or an idea. It is above our pay grade, so we just go along with it. Yep. But let's check these loads again. Boys will be out of school in about an hour and 20 minutes. Fountain Ends, the same loads. I can go to Tijuana from Coyote, 2,322 miles. No price listed. All the solar panels are still up there. Solar panel loads don't pick up till later today, so we will keep bidding on those, see if but they have them listed again tomorrow, so they probably don't need to move them. They're just having them up there. That Coyote load down to from Hendersonville is gone. TQL has a couple, but I don't want to deal with them on the phone right now. No, but it's just not great, guys. I know you guys are seeing the same thing there on the Spark Market, so that is it. Who's moving leaves? I gotta move the rest of our leaves. But yeah, I feel like I'm jumbling now, guys. Thanks for jumping on with me. Bugatti Rails going on strike next week. It's just, I don't know who's pulling the strings or what's going on, but we're at the mercy of them. All we can do is pray on it and live each day. Try to be as happy as you can. It's hard. I get a little depressed, guys, like anybody else out there. I want to be making money with the asset and the thing that I've taught and tried to do for people, like get out here on the spot market. So I don't know. Pepsi just has one that popped up for 900 down to Jacksonville. It's still a little light, but it picks up in Columbia. Picks up till 8 o'clock. So I don't know if I have to set up with them differently, but I think I can bid on it. It's $3 a mile. Oh, it's the American Italian pasta. So, but I think Pepsi owns Mars. I don't know. They have a pet food place down there. And it delivers 2 days from now, though. That's another thing. It's a pick up today, deliver on the 16th. Yeah, not a great load. What's up, Jeff Young? Feeling a QT best view out there? Come on with it. I've never had my filter get dirty, man. And I only use QT fuel. They keep their tanks clean. They wash them out, I don't know, every 6 months, I think. I've talked to Caleb. He's the regional manager for the Exit 21 store, for all the stores around. He kind of helps out everywhere. And they really work to keep that fuel clean, so that really helps your motor, and clean fuel will give you better fuel mileage too. Me too, Troy. Thanks a lot, man. Athens, Georgia. What's up, Aguilar? Same thing on Landstar low board. Yeah, Tirish. Thanks a lot, Eddie Ace. Love your channel content over. Yeah, me too, Jay. We're just trying, buddy. Is the railroad going to strike? I don't know. Someone said that earlier. Joe, the starting of the brokerage isn't going to be that hard. We just have to file with the FMCSA. I put so much money in. Yeah, Kevin O'Hare. They are money pits. If you know how to fix them yourself and kind of do that kind of stuff, then that really helps. That's with all toys. If you're going to buy toys like this or a big 30-inch wheel bagger, you got to know how to fix the little stuff yourself. And that really will make it worthwhile, especially if you have airbags and all that kind of stuff on it. Thanks, Troy. What usually causes the fuel pressure delivery fault code? Matt, I don't know. It depends on the common rail system or not. But at the end of our fuel rail, there's a pressure relief valve thing. That sometimes can go bad and stick open. So when you're priming, you'll have hard starts because there's not the back pressure of the fuel in the fuel rail is getting let out when it shouldn't be. It should be holding tight. It's like a $200 part, but it's worth fixing. Mine was down before my motor blew on this truck. Replaced it, and it started so much quicker after that because it had all the pressure in the rail. They are real prices there. So if it's Pepsi, yeah, all the Pepsi facilities I found are kind of not very. There's another truck. There's a day cab pulling through right here right now. They're just making that turn off of that road over here. He's a day cab, so it made it a little easier. But I'm guaranteeing he had to get the center lane to go in here. It's not a good, yeah, dat board. All the load boards are trash right now. Load boards, Manolo, the DAT board, I don't understand why you have to pay to be a part of a load board. I understand for a brokerage to like have TPMS to post your loads, but as a carrier, you should not be paying for load boards. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. It should be free. Brokerage cheat up. Thanks a lot. Come on with it. What is the worst experience you ever deliver? I remember a video they wouldn't. Yeah, just Pepsi. The leaving your trailer stuff. There's one over here in Spartanburg. That not a big deal. They unloaded pretty quickly. But loading and just waiting there all day and zero transparency on what the heck's going on is kind of hard to deal with. I got a 26-inch on my Street Glide. Yeah, that's Brad. That's what I was going for, man. I was going for like a 26-inch, and then that didn't care. And now they have a 34-inch, but that 30-inch popped up, and I said that looks really cool. Air ride, center stand, white, of course. I love white vehicles. And stereo won the 4-speaker competition in Daytona like 2-3 weeks ago, so it's a loud stereo for sure. I still talking about shortage. People were talking about that earlier, but no, I haven't seen it out here. I don't know up there in the New York, Baltimore area if that's where it's happening, but down here in the South we have not seen it. Had a bagger kit and stereo installed on mine, then had it painted. That's pretty cool. Ferrari red's pretty cool. That's awesome, man. Fans, best friend, buddy. Have a great day. Later on, Joseph. You too, man. Those are hard to find here. Yeah, they are. But that's it, guys. The geese attack load wasn't fun. Yeah, the geese attack. You don't want to mess with a geese's baby. She had her nest right there. Now I understood why he was so mad. But trying to get him by the neck and just like do the landing gear, why I held him from coming after me. But we got it done. We chased him around. Contracts, yeah, that's the hard thing about contracts because you go down and come back and that kind of stuff. So, just put the helmet and pads on, NFL bound. There you go. Yeah. Come back soon, brother. But yeah, I think it's going to come. It's got to level out. The market has to thin out of people that jumped in and had too high of expenses. But some people have to have high expenses. I don't blame them for jumping in. But to be able to run efficiently out here, you have to have some paid off equipment and low margins. So low margins of error. But that's it, guys. God bless you, man. Thanks for coming in today. I'll try and go live again with T-Dubs. She wants to do a giveaway. She wants to do like a $500 giveaway going into December. So we'll probably get back on that kind of thing and do back to Saturday Night Live just to converse with you guys. And I'm sorry about not having that much trucking content, but there's not much we're doing out here right now. So we'll get back to it. We just got this thing. Vanes rolling, batteries charged, so that's it. But appreciate you guys and appreciate you come on with it and everybody else, Ride Along Gang, for the awesome super chats, and that really makes my day and makes me realize that we're still a big community, but we got to keep working together and pressure everybody out here, guys. I'll see you next time. God bless you.